Da-da-da-da. Konbanahira. Can you guys hear me? Why? We are live. Hell yeah, baby. Oh god, it's been a while. It's been forever. Oh, it's felt like a while. It's felt like forever. Oh, the days have been so long. What's it called? Ah, oh, god. I haven't had a good sleep schedule in ages. Alright, yeah. I appeared you in PNG Duck today. Woohoo, let's go. Yeah. Last time when I was streaming on Twitch, I learned that, oh, VTube Studio takes a lot, and that's why game is not doing great. That was an eye-opener. Goodness me, I need to invest in a good PC. But we'll get to that eventually. But yeah, how are we all doing? I hope everyone's doing great this morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Hold on. Now that I'm thinking about it, what things can I do? Oh, there we go. Yep, there's the rotation. I was wondering where that is. Okay. So many things I need to learn about OBS that I haven't learned. Oh, speaking of learning things, I actually learned a lot last time I streamed. For those of you who didn't get to see, I was streaming Bloody Hell over on Twitch last week, and over there we're so laggy. Goodness gracious! But then over here on YouTube, I look at the VOD and it's just like, nah, it was fine. It was chilling. It was. I'm actually gonna look at it right now again because I want to see the difference. Yeah, check that. Oh, it was actually kind of laggy, but it wasn't as egregious as as Twitch. But at least you guys could see the movement. On Twitch, it was skipping frames. But yeah, learned that I need my bitrate to be significantly lower than everyone else's. No, you know, I kind of figured that because I'm on a laptop. But besides that, we'll only learn everything's gonna be scuff. I think everyone noticed that from the Minecraft streams. Oh, speaking of Minecraft, you know how I said, oh, it's my favorite game, guys. I'm gonna play it every single Monday, and then like that stopped like literally the second week of streaming. Yeah, there's good reason for that actually. I have been playing Minecraft on Mondays. You just don't see it. What was it called? Because like a few weeks ago, someone was just like, hey, we're doing an RP Minecraft server. And I was like, oh. I was like, wait. I need a faster way to enlarge myself. I was like, Minecraft roleplay, you say? Give it to me now, let me join. So I think a good portion of my waking hours have just been dedicated to Minecraft roleplay. It's all I ever talk about. I'm always online. I'm always on the server. I think I've spent the most hours on that server just grinding for things. I'm not the richest on the server. I know that because I haven't found an enchanted golden apple yet, which I will eventually. However, they are hard to find, and also all the structures have been looted around spawn. So I'm always going out like thousands and thousands of blocks away to find things. And goodness gracious, it's a lot. So that's what I've been doing. I'm gonna try again one of these days, but with the current state of my laptop, that's probably not gonna happen. Oh, hello Vesper, what's up? Nice of you to pop by. I was just talking about Minecraft again. Yeah, I'm just yapping. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, I tried. This is funny because we were going to play Duck Off, today, which is a parkour game. Basically, it's similar to what's it called? Only Up, except you're a duck. The problem is, let me just show you. Hold on. So this is what the game is supposed to look like. Hold on. No, just watch. Just watch. This is what the game is supposed to look like. Like, see, it's perfect. It's nice. You waddle around and you jump, and it's wonderful. This is what I got when I tried to stream it. When I did a stream test. Oh, no, not that one. Nope, that's now. What happened to the other one? It's not closed. What is this? I opened it. I love OBS, dang it. Okay, hold on. OBS, that's not the one I wanted you to show. I wanted the other one. No, this one. This one. Now! That's just showing... that's just showing what the stream looks like in the background. Properties, please! Oh, come on, you don't even register the other tab. Hold on. Let me just pull it out for you all. Ugh, fine. I'll just... And I had the 2 desktop options open as well. Dang it. Yes, we love scuff in this household. Okay, hold on. I think the entirety about me is just scuff. That's my brand. That's my brand now. You want a normal stream? No, it's gonna be scuff. I don't think I've had a normal stream since debut, actually. Okay, wait. Hold on. I have it. There we go. Yeah, so that's what it looked like. This is what it looked like when I tried to open it as a test for streaming. Did you try turning it on and off? Yeah, I did. This is them side by side. Oh, yep. Hold on. This was the game, side by side, next to each other. Which was hilarious at the time. I was like, damn. I was like, why is it like that? I didn't figure out why. And I already made the post, and I was like, oh, well, I guess we're doing this now. I gotta love it. Isn't my chat broken again? Hold on. It should be connected. Dang it. You said you're connected, but you're not updated. Whatever. This is fine. We love scuff in this household. Yep, so we will suffer. But that's fine. Other than that, it's been fun. I mean, like, unless, because I was going to pitch it where we're just like, hey, do you guys just want to listen to me yap as I play the game in the background? The drivers. I don't know how to do that. Hold on just a moment. Yeah, I don't know how to do that best. No, I wasn't even aware that I had to do that. I should probably do that eventually, but my work ethic has gone down the drain since I joined the Minecraft server, so you know. When trial chambers call, you gotta do them. And when you find an ancient city, you know what you gotta do instead of building your house? Raid it. I am proud to say that I haven't died. Well, I haven't died to a warden. And I'm very careful when it comes to raiding ancient cities, so I haven't died to one before. Yeah, a Minecraft server. I joined a roleplay server. And that's what I've been doing. And I would have streamed yesterday, for Minecraft Monday, and I was like, yeah, Minecraft, but then, I was online on the other Minecraft server for, for hours. So it was just like, no, I don't want to kill my sleeping schedule. So here we are. And what's it called? With the scuff and whatnot, I'm probably gonna stay away from like Minecraft streaming for a while. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to put that on the back burner. And play other games. Stream that now. Which one? The RP or the Minecraft, or just Minecraft? I'm not gonna stream the RP if people don't want. Maybe like in the downtime where I just build things on the server. Other than that, no, we're not gonna stream that. Oh, speaking of roleplay, I actually did a D&D session recently. I think, wait, yeah, it was yesterday. I did a D&D session yesterday. No. Yes, I did a D&D session. I forgot how time worked. I forgot how time worked. Hold on. Yep. Yeah, I did a D&D session yesterday. It was fun. It was supposed to be a one-shot, but it ended up getting turned into a two-shot because it went for too long. We love it when that happens. Yeah, it was, I remember what happened yesterday. It was a cyberpunk one-shot. For basically it was set in the very very near, maybe, I don't know, future of our planet, where it's basically ruled by billionaires. Ruled by billionaires, and then there's an annual blood games or Hunger Games, and we're participants. And my character, because I wanted to be different, yeah, my character was then, the stream stopped? What do you mean the stream stopped? What is this nonsense? Hold on. Hey. What? Huh? Alright. Huh? The heck happened? Hello? Oh my god. What happened? Oh, it's back? Okay, thank goodness. I was... What the heck made it stop? Huh? Wait, hold on. Why are you back? Why are you visible? What? Eh? I don't understand. Ugh. And I thought I fixed the settings too. Love life. Anyway, where was I? Alright, welcome to Scuff Central, where I tried to stream and then nothing right ever happens. Oh yeah. D&D. It's a fun time. If you haven't played it yet, I think you should. It's a great way to bond with friends, and it's also a great way to have fun. But yeah, I was playing. Actually, I could probably pull up my document. Yeah, let's do that. Let's pull up my... Let's go to... You guys get to see... You guys get to see the inner workings of the document. Hold on. Is it gonna work? Oh, hell yeah. I haven't used this, this scene before, so... Let me just... Ah, yes. Thank you for exposing my... my alternative account. Let's just do that. There we go. Oh, the background music is gone. Wait, let me just add it back. Da, da, da. There we go. No, not AO3. We're not going to AO3 on this one. We're just gonna take a look at my character. Oh yeah, hold on. There we go. Yeah. If you... I left out the top because that's... that's where my alt account is. Cause I didn't log into my actual live account. Like a fool. Yeah. I chose to be Sierra Nevlock, the Dragonborn. And everyone else decided to have really cool like cybernetics and augmentations to their character, and I was like, well, we're going for the Shakespeare nerd. I have a whole tab dedicated to well, let me pull it up for you guys. Just look at the side. I have a whole tab just dedicated to Shakespeare quotes. for combat and encounters and the like. I've used quite a few of them already. And naturally, because I made her a Shakespeare nerd, I had to... I had to make her British. There was no other way. I just turned posh the moment I started to speak. It was wild. Yeah. She's not like other Dragonborn. Yeah, I think... What, did I... No, I didn't actually write that in her appearance description. That would have been funny if I did. But yeah, she's an actress. I gave her the entertainer background, so... The plan was, initially, because it's a bloodbath, roleplay session. So, we all know that we're going to fight each other at the end of the session. So I decided, you know what, let's just take spells that will help me in getting the final word in combat. So a good portion of my spells aren't combat based at all. I'm also a bard, so like everyone else decided like have to choose like martial classes. So like one of them was a well, artificer kind of counts as casting, but one was an artificer, the other one was a barbarian, and then the other one was a ranger. I think actually the barbarian had multi-classed into rogue as well. But I have to go check up on that character again because I forgot. Exactly. I opened one of the fights actually with vicious mockery. We were fighting against a stack of gnomes sewed together, and I believe I just called him an egg. I called them eggs. It was like, you egg, and then 4 points of vicious mockery damage. Let's go. Yeah. 'Cause if you look at my spells, it's like a minor illusion, vicious mockery, dancing lights, mending, booming blade. Booming blade was actually suggested to me via my dungeon master because they were like, hey, maybe like you want to have a few more combat related stuff in there, and I was like, you're right, I probably should. So I did. I added booming blade via my what is it called again? Because it was my first time actually playing the D&D as a character, so I've never actually played technically this was my first experience. We were all level 10, and I chose for my magical secret spells I chose booming blade, and my one at level 5, which was Steel Wind Strike. Haven't used that one yet. I'm kind of saving my level 5 spells for Dominate Person, because I know for a fact that every single person in my party is stronger than me. So I'm just like, you know what? To take out the strongest person, I'm going to cast Dominate Person on them, and hopefully that will save me. Hopefully. Who knows? It might not. Other spells on here that actually, you might notice that a few, like, they require, like, material components. And my character, because they were dropped off unprepared, has nothing. So I can't use I can't use, like 3 spells in my cantrip list, and I also can't use Featherfall. So a lot of my low level spells I can't use because I don't have the materials, which was like in meta, if we're talking like as a player, that was I should have done something. I should have not done that. But I was looking at this from a performance perspective. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get all the spells that are useful, like, for a performer. To answer your question, Vess, we were level 12. Not 12, we were level 10. Sorry about that. Yeah. We were all level 10. I'll have to ask my other friend how many levels they had in Rogue, because they did. The Rogue Barbarian was the only one who didn't get hit. My character who is canonically the weakest of the 4, ended up at 17 hit points out of 70 by the end of the first part of the session. So I was just like, oh Jesus. So it was just like, oh no, you almost died. I'm also the only spellcaster, so I'm the only other person keeping everyone alive. I'm just like, I have Mass Healing Word and Cure Wounds on me. Just everyone else just went ham on combat. I mean, I get the philosophy. If you hit hard enough, they can't hurt you. But at the same time, it makes my job extremely harder as the only caster, as the only support. Yeah, it's fun time. I can't wait for the rest of the session. I think the one of the few spells that I did actually use, that like threw my DM's plans into the garbage truck was Pyrotechnics. I could have used the blindness and deafness, but that one didn't have enough range, so I went with Pyrotechnics, and then I blinded the gnomes that I was talking about, and that just let us all dogpile him, and that was it was so much easier than the first fight in the in the session, where I a possible ally that I could have had just teleported out of there, and then a flaming man attacked my dragonborn, and I was like, God, I was trying to be nice to you, why did you leave me? But it's fine. My character isn't mad at all. She's not having a bad time. Spoiler alert, she is having a bad time. She was never supposed to be there. Well, speaking of the Shakespearean quotes, let's go take a look at them. My personal favorite is hold on. There's thou art unfit for any place but hell. That one was a really fun one to use. I used it against one of the earlier opponents, who was basically a man perpetually on fire, who essentially couldn't feel pain. And he was just like, well, look at me. He really was unfit for any place but hell. I mean, the man was on fire. Oh, another like one of my favorites was sell when you can, for you are not for all markets. Essentially just being like, well, if you get a chance, just, you know, get laid. If you get a chance, get laid, because you like, no one's gonna take you. That one was fun to use. I also used that one against the gnome for another vicious mockery. I tried to make use of most of the stuff, most of the insults that I copied and pasted. I should have gotten more. I should have read through more of the classics. I need to finish my reading of Hamlet. It'd be fun to do a reading of Shakespeare. A few, like maybe in the future, later. Yeah. Oh yeah, and there's also have the monologues, because I wanted to. I expected some more time for monologues in the session, but there wasn't I mean, it's a bloodbath. When do you have time to talk? The only thing that I did have was hold on, let me see. Where is it? Oh yeah. This is the only from Hamlet's to be or not to be monologue. I said that when I stabbed one of the final bosses of that session. Such sleep, perchance to dream, aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come, when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There is the respect that makes calamity of so long life. I used it in the wrong context, but like when I was like scrolling through my monologues to see, okay, which one is appropriate for this moment, so I can kill him. This one I was just like, well, fuck it. There's calamity, and I just chose it because the other ones, what's it called? The other ones, as you can see, I wrote like when is it appropriate to use this monologue? I didn't grab a monologue for epic victory speech, which I should have. I was waiting for my turn and I was like, oh wait, I didn't grab one, so I was like, quick, monologue in Shakespeare, victorious, da 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 da. Wasn't fast enough. It came to my turn and I didn't expect to kill him. I also have psychic blades as a part of my College of Whispers school as a bard, and I did not expect like combine psychic blades with booming blade plus like the damage from my rapier. I slayed I slayed that monster. I was like, oh no, I have to think of how I need to think of how I'm gonna do it. Thankfully it all worked out, and then we're gonna have our next session on Thursday. Thankfully we're not streaming. And this is also partially the reason why I was not gonna stream on Monday, because we started the session at 11 o'clock in the morning at PST time. I should not have said time twice. Specific Standard Time. But yeah, we started it at 11 in the morning, and then we ended at like 5:30. Which was like standard for one shot, but at the same time, whoa, we weren't even finished with like the first half of the one shot. Oh dear, which was wild. But at the same time, it was really fun. So what you call the 6 hour session was acceptable, even though we didn't finish. I will take that. I'll take the 6 hours. I enjoyed that. Longest session was 10 to a.m. to 11, 12. Oh, damn, yeah, that is real long. Hopefully, well, I don't know how long a session it'll get for me, if ever. Because we do plan to have like a full-fledged campaign at some point. Yeah, at some point in the future, we're going to have a full campaign and we'll have characters that will journey with us for more than 2 days. It's not on my laptop right now, but I was planning to reuse one of my older characters for that campaign that I haven't been able to pull out of the depths. Let me just go. Let me just take us back to the chat room. There we go. Yeah. I was planning on pulling out one of my other characters. What's her name? I forgot her name. Oh yeah, Chelsea. Yeah, I was planning on pulling out one of my sorcerers, who's a half drow, out of the depths of my folders, and be like, look here, this is she's basically Luffy, but instead of trying to find the One Piece, she wants to become God. That's basically what she is. And I love her for it. She's great. I just had like the campaign that I originally made her for. It didn't go through because people's schedules and whatnot, which was a shame. But I have a bunch of characters like in reserve, just in case. I have my half drow. Let me just pull up. I have my half drow, and then I have my air genasi. She was a part of a longer campaign, well, supposed to be longer campaign, of D&D. Unfortunately, everyone got busy, so we weren't able to finish that one. Yeah, it was air genasi noble, and then Chelsea was a half drow far traveler, and then Sierra was a dragonborn entertainer. I think I still have one more somewhere here in my folders. Oh yeah, there it is. I had a Owlin monk planned for another D&D campaign. Oh wait, hold on. How old did I make this person? Oh, they're 12 years old. I had a 12-year-old Owlin monk named Tav Bullfeather. Yeah, they were. It was a fun time. Yeah, it sounds like a friend, you know? Oh. Yeah. I mean, like, who doesn't want to become God? Or a god, I should say. It's mythical. Like, there's just, once you become that powerful in D&D, there's like a lot of things that you can do, but at the same time, there's a lot of things you can die to. I'm not too experienced with like the min-maxing and metagaming, but like I do eventually want it to make it so I'm impossible to hit. Or like immovable object meets what's it? Unstoppable force meets immovable object or something like that. So I wanna have two characters like that eventually. One day. One day we will get to the in the depths of Dungeons and Dragons, and I will become a god. Huzzah! That might be blasphemous for me because I'm a seraphim, but shh. We don't talk. It's just you no snitching, chat. No snitching. You didn't hear any of that. You didn't hear any of that. Erase it from your memory now. Anyway. Yeah. There's a few things I want to do. I'm trying to... Besides Dungeons and Dragons, I do want to... Oh, that's what I was gonna bring this up. I was like... I was having the thought because I've been having so much fun like role-playing, and I just received a scam my on my phone. No, delete and report to junk. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to get a few like more friends, and then we stream Minecraft roleplay because I like Minecraft roleplay. Just a lot of fun. And then like all lore bits you can come up with everyone, and like the stories and the surprised improv moments. It's part of the reason why I enjoyed Hololives and Recco so much. It's all improv. It's all just a bunch of people and friends having fun, and also a really good what's it called? A really good way to practice your improv skills. Especially like not on camera, but like live, speaking to people. Because most of like the RP that I've done is like besides Dungeons and Dragons text based. So it's always a good way to practice speaking. But most of the time I end up rushing my words, and then I trip up on lines, and then I'm like, oh no, my character meant to say this thing, but that didn't come out of my mouth at the time. It's also just a really good way to practice critical thinking and quick thinking and reaction time. Because you never know when a joke will pass you by, and then you'll miss the opportunity, and you're just like, no, I could have made a thing. 3 years on and off Dungeons & Dragons roleplay. Oh, nice. Lots of experience. I'm just... The moment I said that, I flipped down on YouTube to like check something, and then the first thing I see is hacked. I'm like, okay, thank you, YouTube. That's what I needed to see. Oh, hold on. Hello, bug. There we go. It is dead. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Not sure if I'm gonna play Bloody Hell tomorrow. Maybe. I'm not sure. But if we do, I'll announce it. But if we don't, I was like looking at a few of my Steam games. There's like one of them that I really wanted to play. Let me just pull it up real quick because I already forgot the name. But there was wait. When the heck did I get this game? What is this? Oh, I have Beat Around the Bush for some reason. Sure, why not? Yeah, there's a few games I wanted to play. Oh, that's right. I need to finish up Doki Doki Literature Club. I mean, given that one's a visual novel, I mean, I hope that it'll run a lot better than the others. Was thinking of doing that, and then well, we can't do Duck Off because I already showed you guys why we can't. There's also, as I'm scrolling through, Aeronoctosis. Put yourself together. It's like there's a bunch of free games that I downloaded on Steam, and I was like, give it to me, cause I am poor. Oh, I also have Find 100 ducks and blast them. I think we should just have a week of duck games. I think that's what I'm getting. The hardest game ever. I believe it. Why would it lie to me? They're lying on the internet? Absolutely not. How could you dare suggest lying on the internet? Oh yeah, this is the one I want to play. It's called I'm opening it up right now. It's called Morimen's, a roguelike card building game inspired by the Cthulhu mythos, where you craft a versatile and intricate deck tailored to your playstyle. The choice is yours to embark on a climb up treacherous towers or engage in technical battles. Explore misty maps and uncover the truth of the world. Part of what got my attention, besides it being free, is like the art style. I'm a sucker for games with really good art. Like it's half the reason why I got into games like Azure Lane or Arknights or like any of the Hoyoverse games. Like they have really good art, and I was like, yeah, oh, it looks so cool. And Girls Frontline. Girls Frontline is also really good. I like their art style, and if it has a good story, then I'm gonna want to play it. I'm a sucker for a good story. Because for those of you who do follow me for story stuff, I'm a writer. Of course I love stories. Oh, and speaking of stories, I promise I'm gonna get to it eventually. I promise. I'm going to eventually finish chapter 3 of Kintsugi, which I have promised that I'm working on. Chapter 1 and 2 I have finished. They're in the bag and they're fine. Chapter 3 is the one I have to I have to lock in for. But like as I've told you guys, you see, I've been doing a lot of Minecraft roleplay. Take a shot whenever you hear me say, "Oh, Minecraft." It's my favorite game, guys. I know I haven't played a lot of games because I don't have a console, and I also have a laptop that's not a gaming laptop. But it's my favorite game. You have to understand. You have to understand, everyone. I love it to bits. Don't look at anything else. Just Minecraft. You want to play Fortnite? Just play Fortnite on Minecraft. But yes, my playing on Minecraft every day has had the inverse effect of killing my productivity. It'll come back eventually, but at the same time, it's just like, oh, you wanna go do something productive? Well, too bad. You go play Minecraft. I can't complain about it because I love the game. But when you're trying to edit clips, it's just like, oh, I see you're not opening Minecraft, and then I'm just like, well, now I have to open it. The Minecraft launcher is just sitting in my hotbar, taunting me and being like, "You want to open it? You want to open it so bad? Come on, open it. Open the game right now. Open it. Minecraft so bad. Get on Minecraft. Get on Minecraft." That's just been my brain for like 2 weeks. It's such a problem at the same time. No. Maybe if I just edit all the Minecraft VODs that I've done. So I was actually in the middle of learning DaVinci Resolve. The problem was, like, I was in the middle of clipping a excuse me. I was in the middle of clipping the first scuffed Minecraft stream, and then like I'm a good like 30 seconds in. I have 30 seconds of clip footage that I want to like save and edit down because like and whatnot, and then I go to slice a clip in half because I'm, you know, that I need to do that for the content, and then it just stops, and then the great blue circle of death appears right next to my cursor, and I'm like, ah. Yep. So that wasn't a fun time. It's like, no, my progress. It doesn't. Yeah, needless to say, I lost all like I didn't lose the VOD, of course. I lost like all my progress on that because I had to shut down my laptop because no matter how much I tried to force quit the application, it wasn't working, so I just shut it down. In the process, closing a bunch of other tabs, like because I was working on writing too, um, before I was doing DaVinci, and then I had to close the laptop and then walk away, and then I haven't looked at it since because I'm just like, you disgust me. I'll get back to it eventually. Don't worry about it. Because like there are a few clips I have planned. I know where they are. I have them timestamped. I just need the motivation. Maybe after I finish my mega build in my after I finish my mega build in Minecraft, I'll finally finish the clips. Because I promise you they're coming. They will be published. Maybe like 2 months from now. But they will be there. This is what I said for many things, like Kintsugi or like that. Oh no. Or like the Requiem for Love analysis thread that I was doing on Minecraft. Not Minecraft, dang it. I'm so Minecraft pilled that I'm saying things about Minecraft that don't have to do anything with Minecraft. The Requiem for Love for Narissa. It was, I got to Kiara's part and then I stopped. I don't, like, what's it called? I'm still not finished with Kiara's part. The thing is, I have all the material. I have all my analysis that I did for each song. And I was just like, I just need to analyze the visuals. It's all I need to do. I even limited myself to talking about like very specific points for Narissa's character arc because I didn't want to go line by line analyzing everything. Because in comparison to Monster, which is like a three-ish minutes music video, Requiem for Love is a whole musical. Like, I'm not gonna analyze it line for line like I did for Monster. Also, hello person who joined. You're lurking, but I can see you. What's it called? Hello, welcome. I know. Oh, fun times. Welcome to the stream. I'm just talking about. If you do follow me on Twitter, you would have noticed the Requiem for Love thread that I haven't finished, which I need to. I might just publish the analysis for the other songs and call it a day at this point. But I've dug myself into this hole and I will dig myself out of it, don't worry. I will come to the surface eventually. Because what's it called? Because I think all the songs are out creditless now, and I can go watch them and take screenshots of it. But I do need the actual scenes, because when Requiem for Love first came out, I was like, oh my god, I need more of Iris and Narissa, because those two, not just because of their singing, of course, but because of the storyline from of childhood friends to enemies, was just really compelling. Like, I do have criticisms for a few of the lines because I'm a writer, of course. I have them, but the arc and then the way the music was handled and the song choice. I was looking at the lyrics. I think I can pull up. Let me just see if I can. Where did I put? 'Cause I know I have the files. Do I not have them on? Wait. Oh, here we go. Okay. No, I didn't have them in the folder. I thought I had them. Let's see. That's, oh yeah, for Iris and Narissa's song, "Missing Promise." It was not only is like a good Promise reference like to Tyrus's Gen, but it's also just it's really good thematically for their characters and Larissa's character arc, and because of her paranoia and her mistrust and like the way they were separated because of the sentence that Narissa had to serve. It was just so juicy. I was like, thank you, Narissa Ravencroft, for cooking as hard as you did, because damn, you might not have had a lot of time, but it was cinema. Like especially because I noticed like with the exception of Callie, her song with Callie, yeah, yeah, the exception of with her song with her duet with Callie, Narissa starts each and every song by herself, and with Shiori, Kiara, and Iris, she wins all of those fights. But then, because it's a power dynamics thing, it's like a whole yeah, it's a whole power dynamics thing between the two of them. Well, between Narissa and everyone else. Because she starts powerful. She's more powerful than Shiori, Kiara, and Iris, and her starting each song like it foreshadows she's gonna win. With Callie, she starts. Well, they both start together, so they're on equal footing. This is the first time because that there's on equal footing before, and in this version, Callie is a god, so it's more of a equal. Well, not so much equal because Callie does win, and like in this universe, she is technically Narissa's creator, so of course Callie does win in the end. But it's just so interesting seeing it through the songs, the different power levels and scales, and how they all interact with one another. Oh, it's so good. First song in JP. So, oh yeah, Really. Wait, there isn't. Okay, that's fine. Oh yeah. I'm gonna look at like Missing Promise in particular, like right now with you guys. Hold on. I need a better way to. Hold on. I'm gonna make. You know, we're gonna do chat. We're gonna make an image slider because I said so. Okay, wait. Let's go to the writing. All right. This is turned into an impromptu. Well, not impromptu. This is turned into an analysis vid. Let's see. Where is the image slideshow? There we go. Okay. Requiem for Love reading. Okay. Time to put in the photo. Okay. Did it? It didn't add. Okay. I love life. Where's the downloads? Okay, I believe it's 10 through 14. Yeah, it might be 13, but I'll add 14 just in case. Because Missing Promise is, it's rather long. Yeah, so it's a long song. What's 15? Oh, yeah. 14 is... Okay. Yep, that's fine. Alright, there we go. Alright. Wait, no, don't play automatically. Hold on. Don't do that. No. Don't be automatic. I need you to... Okay, well, turns out 14 is... 14 is, Wait a minute. I don't know why it's in this order, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, hold on, let's just okay, let's just move this to the side real quick. Actually, let's zoom in. Womp. Okay, there we go. Boop. Right. And there. Hell yeah. This is what we're talking. This peak content. Okay. Yeah. So, Missing Promise. Iris and Nerissa's duet. Context: not believing in the words of her childhood friend, Nerissa fights Iris after reuniting with her for the first time in 10,000. Not 10,000. That's 10,000 is canonical. Nerissa. In this universe, it's 1,000. Yeah. The visuals of this song, like, I love the childhood friends to its enemies. Amazing. Yeah, the first it's also sung on JP, so lyrical. What the heck? Oh, lyrical placement, maybe. Yeah, or translation. Because like Japanese songs are a little harder to translate because there are some things that just don't transfer over to English. So like we're working with English translation here. So take things with a grain of salt. Yeah. So we start with that silhouette which began to grow distant will never turn back again. There's a distance between friends now after so long. Yeah, the silhouette obviously refers to Iris, but as also silhouette also kind of refers to like their friendship, because it's become so distant because of the gap and time. And it will never be the same as it was before. It will always be a silhouette of the past. And then Iris, even if the long night were to end, the errors and sins won't fade away now or ever. Yeah. So long night is obviously their separation from each other in the long run, and as you can see, because of time, things have changed. You get these hints. Oh wait, hold on. Why am I mad? You get these hints with Shiori and Kiara in the way that like witches and phoenixes, like, at least according to Nerissa, because of the time that she lived in, wasn't normal, or wasn't like, you know, a thing that was widely known or accepted, because witches are known to be, at least in her words, binding and power hungry and just overall not great for her kind. And then Kiara is a phoenix, so, and Nerissa calls her a hero, so why would those two forces ever come together and be friends? To her, it's not possible. So like the long night, separation, time, it's so different that she's become so paranoid of even her closest friend. Yeah, and then the errors and sins won't fade away, so Nerissa's crimes can't be ignored, and neither can Iris's long method of freeing her implies inaction. Yeah, so like errors and sins won't fade away, because this can apply to like Nerissa and Iris technically. So errors and sins, obviously Nerissa's crimes. It could also be attributed to Iris not standing up and for Nerissa and regretting it. Not now or ever, like as it implies, it's inaction. Oh yeah, there's also, I also wrote here like Nephilim status is both angel and demon. It is a literal manifestation of indecision. So like because Iris is in the middle of both demon kind and angel kind, she can't really pick a side. She has to be neutral. She has to be the bridge between the two worlds. So like which can be seen as a betrayal, in other words, a sin in the eyes of Nerissa. And then, with the setting sun, the darkness creeps closer, dyeing all that is pure with black. As the sun sets, as time passes, their childhood or their bond is tainted. Which is why I love these lyrics so much. It's like, it's so good. Nerissa picks such good songs. Lyrically, it just fits. It's so fitting. And then Iris's line again. The more I wonder, I ask, why did you test me with pain? All I ever wanted was just one thing, just your smile, and in big bold letters, doomed here. Of course, you can always see them as friends too. I wrote doomed Yuri there as a joke. I think yeah, all the red text is just me like initial reactions to the lyrics. And I sit on the side. Yeah, this is a callback to their previous conversation. Nerissa is so paranoid from her time in the void. She sees threats everywhere, creating a longer rift between her and Iris. Yeah. Iris is calling back to earlier because like she tried clearly to explain to Nerissa, her alternate universe Nerissa, that I tried to free you. I sent the witch to go find you. I didn't want her to bind you, but I sent her to go. And then Nerissa takes this as an offense because it's like, you should have known that witches are dangerous to me. But she doesn't know that times have changed and witches like aren't like that anymore. Well, some witches. We only see Shiori, so we can't really talk about much. And then also like just your smile. When I saw that, I was like, oh, yeah. The whole reason why Iris did all this was to see Nerissa happy. It's so sad. She just wanted her friend to be free and to fly with her again. Oh, it's so good. Then we have all those days of making mistakes again and again. We could take them apart and put them back together in place. It refers, at least to me, this refers to memories. Like all those days of making mistakes, all those times when they were younger and they were naive, they could make mistakes again and again, and both of them are familiar with these memories, these mistakes, and they can like the lyrics say, they can put them back together because like they know, they can reminisce. Yeah. And I mean, even after the betrayal, the fond days Nerissa remembers play in ways she can deconstruct. She and Iris, wow, yeah, it implies that they are very close in the past. And even if you lose your way, I'll set off to come see you. So wipe away those heartbreaking tears. And Iris did come to see her. She went through all the trouble, even if it took her 1,000 years to do it. She still came for Nerissa. The only problem is Nerissa, who is obsessed with being worshipped, doesn't see Iris's loyalty or love. And if she does, she doubts it because of paranoia. Like, she's been in prison for so long. It's just, she doesn't have the same capacity. She's not the same Nerissa that Iris knew in the past. So it's tragic. In fact, this Nerissa's requiem for love is a tragedy. I vehemently believe that it is a tragedy. She doesn't change as a character. She doesn't. Well, she not real. Near the end, she kind of does, but as a throughout for most of the story, she doesn't change. She sticks with her paranoia and her beliefs up until the very end, and that's why that's why it's like a tragedy, because she doesn't really change or improve, and it leads to her downfall, because she could have had all these things if she just tried, but she didn't. I'll get too into it if I'll get off topic if I keep yapping about that. So we'll save it for another time. Yeah. It says here, Iris is trying her best to get through to Nerissa to convey she's there for her, that she loves her, but of course we know that is unfortunately all in vain. And then we go to the next page. Before we realized we had long forgotten that tender voice of yours, so let us search for it. Yeah. So she wants to find Iris again, but the past and present are different. Yeah, Iris in quotations because the Iris that she knows, the one that she grew up with, the one that was there 1,000 years ago before her imprisonment, is a very different person to the Iris standing in front of her. And there are things that are still fundamentally the same, like appearances um and whatnot, and like how they treat each other, but like not 10,000, I keep saying 10,000. 1,000 years is a long time. And a lot of things can happen in 1,000 years. Yeah. And then also I wrote here, it specifically says we. The diction is very important. So this implies Iris could have tried to be something she wasn't. And that tender voice of yours. So it kind of implies that Iris was Nerissa's voice of reason in those days when they were friends. And then, so let's search for it together. That search, unfortunately, might be futile. But she is making an offering. She's like, let's go find the old you, the one that I love, the one that I cherish. But of course, that is impossible because you can't go back to the past, no matter how hard you try. When we finally get the first, well, at least I think is like the first little duet bit, because when I was listening to everything, also hello everyone, I noticed 2 people joined. Yeah, so this duet portion is like the first part that I noticed. They were singing together. I might have to go back and recheck that, but it was the one that I noticed. Yeah, if we only bring ourselves to take each other's hands again, once more a promise with you. Oh, yeah. So, as I wrote here, Iris can't bring herself to take Nerissa's hand due to her love obsession. She wants her friend back. Yeah, she doesn't want the demon in town. It is, like, she never says it, but like with the way that Iris is very adamant that Nerissa needs to leave to get out of I'm gonna call it a citadel, the area as quickly as she can, because she's warning her that death is coming. She wants her friend to stay alive, but her friend that she knew from 1,000 years ago isn't the same anymore because of the paranoia and her obsession to have her followers around. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the reason why Iris can't take Nerissa's hand. And then Nerissa can't take Iris's hand due to her paranoia, which I mentioned. And she needs, like, or Reed wants, adoration, love, not realizing Iris's love is just different. Yeah, because Iris does love, at least it's implied that she loves Nerissa, whether it's romantic or platonic, you can decide for yourselves. But it's very clear that Iris does care for her, but Nerissa doesn't see that because she, in her mind, because of the way that she's been imprisoned in isolation for so long, she needs the affirmation and like actual words to feel like she's loved, and that's the only thing that's gonna keep her going, which is not healthy. And you move on to the possibilities seem to sever, not wanting to lose sight of them, I give chase. Yeah. So the methods to save Nerissa are slim. She doesn't have a lot of options left, and not wanting to lose sight of them. So if there's a way to save Nerissa, Iris will take it. She'll chase to the ends of the earth, and she did with Shiori. She went to the most unlikely place, albeit in Shiori's dreams as an angel, to try and free Nerissa, and it worked. Unfortunately, not. She didn't get her friend back. Yeah, Nerissa's next line. And yet, what I had attained turns out to be nothing like my ideals. A love that was somehow inadequate. That line is so on point. But we'll get to that. So, yeah, neither Iris or Nerissa got what they wanted. The Nerissa Iris knew is gone, twisted by imprisonment and paranoia. And then, yeah, as I said before, Iris and Nerissa's love don't align, and this is when tragedy strikes because of the misunderstanding. Nothing like, the love that was inadequate. Yeah, Iris's love wasn't enough. Nerissa needed more. And that's what causes this tragedy to happen. We lament in agony, twisted and torn, assaulting each other with incongruous words. No matter how hard Iris tried, her story didn't align in Nerissa's head, leading to the words between them, or the argument that happened before. Both of them are in agony. Like, if you see in the fight, neither of them really want to fight each other. Like, their facial expressions suggest that Iris isn't enjoying herself, neither is Nerissa. Even when Nerissa smirks, like when they're up in the sky, as they're flying around each other, they don't want to fight each other. They're friends. But in Nerissa's eyes, she sees betrayal. And Iris, despite that last attack, I assume she wanted to at least incapacitate Nerissa so that she could take her away before death came. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Yeah, these lines are her briefly acknowledging her wrongs. This pertains to Nerissa's next few lines. The more I wonder, I ask why we couldn't forgive. Yet I only wanted that smile, yet before I knew I had smashed it. Yeah, this is Nerissa for once, at least this AU gaining a little bit of a consciousness. She uses we, like once again, like as a callback to before. But for Nerissa, it's clear that she mostly asks herself that question instead of passing it to Iris. Yeah, I ask why couldn't we forgive? Because, yeah, it's a little hard for her to reconcile the fact that Iris is trying to help her, but yet she sent a witch. This is her friend, but she can't forgive that transgression, and thus that creates the mental struggle in her head, as well. Then Nerissa too longed for her friend, for her happiness. Yeah, I only wanted that smile. This parallels Iris's earlier lyric before. I only wanted that smile. They just wanted to be happy. And yet before she knew it, she smashed it. That friendship that they had before, that the bond they had, because of the crimes that Nerissa committed and the imprisonment and the treatment that she gave Iris when they reunited, that friendship is never coming back. And part of her knows this. Even if she tries to deny it later with Callie. Yeah, here we go. For Iris, even if our differences have made us drift away, if I'm able to trust in you. When the day we can reunite comes, we'll both wear faces filled with nostalgia. Ugh. This is great. But yeah, even if our differences have made us drift away. Yeah, I don't think differences means disagreement. Like the way that they have lived might have not been compatible, but Iris still had faith in Nerissa. That's why she went to get Shiori to try and free her in the first place. If she didn't have faith in Nerissa, then she wouldn't have sent anyone. She would have just let Nerissa rot in that prison, but she didn't, even if it took 1,000 years. It also suggests that even before Nerissa was in prison, they were drifting away. Because the differences didn't start with the imprisonment. The differences had to start before. Because there was a reason why Nerissa was locked up in the first place. Yeah, Iris sought to free Nerissa, so her trust in her must be strong, referring to if I'm able to trust in you. Um, yeah, the trust was there. It's, like I said, the reason why Iris wanted to go free her. And then when the day we can reunite comes, both were faced with nostalgia. They both indulge in this fantasy, and both of them I'll mention it in the line below too. And both of them know it's a fantasy they can never have again. Yet Nerissa sees, she senses the parting. She doesn't expect one to live. Yeah, because like when the day we can reunite comes, she's not expecting one of them to come out of this alive. That's what I thought the line implied. Because I don't know why she would aim to kill. That's something that I have. Then again, I haven't looked at the lyrics in a while. But like because of her paranoia, because of like the way she perceives the world now as love me or else, she can't see an outcome where they both live, or where she gives Iris mercy, because in her mind Iris is choosing not to love her, and that hurts her because that's what she wants. You move on to Iris's next line, and then we'll recall those times we spent without a care in the world, if only that were possible. Yeah, Iris is wishing for calmer days, an ode to what the relationship was before, and she, just like Nerissa, knows that that's no longer possible. It's a future she's given up on, and I don't think she when the day comes when we can reunite, and if only that were possible. I don't believe Iris had the same intent as Nerissa to kill. Yeah, I believe that Iris was, she wasn't aiming for that. She was aiming to just incapacitate to save Nerissa, because that's what she wants. She wants her friend to live. We got the second part. It would mean we were connected despite the way we are now, almost as if we were fated to be so. I'm sure you guys see the doomed. They're so doomed they have to acknowledge it. Wait, hold on, I just need to plug something in real quick. Okay. Yep. They are so doomed, and even they know it. It would mean we were connected. Because they were friends, they were childhood friends. Despite the way that we are now. And more parallels to past and present, and comparing what once was, almost as if it were fated to be so. In a world with gods and super beings, demons, Nephilim, fate doesn't seem too far-fetched in this universe either. So the idea that they were fated to be enemies, it's not only weighs on them, but it also is like, what can we do, even if we try? Yeah. And next, even if I'm aware that the things we lost won't return anymore, I am unable to stop myself from dashing into the future someday. This is peak yearning. Even aware of things I've lost, she's acknowledging, just like before, that there is no way to go back. Yeah, the yearning in these long life species is so palpable it creates conflict. They experience time on a different scale than us. Like, one day for us is like a year. Wait, am I using this analogy right? Yeah, because like a day is a blip in time. might as well just be 1 second. But like, because they live for so long, certain things linger longer for them than they do for us, and thus that creates the conflict that we see now in Requiem for Love. And like, Iris, despite accepting reality, still looks forward to a future with Nerissa and her together, seen in the quotations of someday. The quotations are very important. I didn't have enough space to actually write about it when I was analyzing this. But the someday, that exists in the same world as the fantasy. Yeah, and which makes it even sadder. When you think about it. Because Iris will always indulge in that fantasy. She will always want that, but she will never be able to have it. And then, we'll know how precious of a person we were to each other. Every time our hearts ache, we'll know. She includes Iris in without saying her name. Well, because it's a lyric. That was pre-written, but whatever. Yeah, we brings them together in a way that they can't be apart, which makes their end extra tragic. Yeah, they always refer to each other not as you and me, or like Iris and Nerissa, and I know it's a lyrical choice, but whatever. The we brings them together as one single entity that can't be separated, not unless you use two different words or names. So essentially they're very much intertwined. Yeah. Every time our hearts ache, we'll know. She'll know, but what will she believe? The love was inadequate after all. Because, yeah, in her head, this implies that in her head, Nerissa knows that Iris loves her, that she still like sees her as a friend and whatnot. But when did I say? No, in her heart. Sorry, in her heart she knows. In her heart she knows, but in her head, that's where like the paranoia and doubt comes from. That is what keeps them apart. Oh my god, hold on. I need hold on. I swear to god. Hopefully that wasn't caught on the microphone, but I'm talking about doomed friendship, and maybe Yuri. Don't call for me. Anyway, talking about doomed Yuri while the BGM is like do 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 do, and it's like the happy-go-lucky thing ever. I should have put on appropriate music for this. Anyway, all those days we spent together, all those days we smiled together. Childhood memories, huzzah! All those days, and this is the repetition of the lyrics from before. All those days of making mistakes again and again, we could take them apart and put them back together in place. Even if you lose your way, I'll come and find you. So come, while all those hearts break into. Like, where they first had this portion sung in different sections, Nerissa and Iris sing together up until the very end. Even now, they're making mistakes, but they keep going. They keep going with their fight, and they're still making these mistakes, and they choose to make them together. And so that's why the we is so important. Even if you lose their way, and that is like Iris and Nerissa's promise to one another. In this case, you could probably take this as Nerissa say, you are mistaken because you are not loving me the way I want you to. And then there's also Iris's side, which is you were making the mistake of not trusting me because I do love you. That misunderstanding, unfortunately, causes a tragedy. Yeah. The we has turned into I in this second stanza, where I realized I had long forgotten that tender voice of yours. So let us find it again. If only we could bring ourselves to take each other's hands again. Once again, let's make a promise to each other. Yeah. So the we has turned into I. which can change between the two. So, Iris forgot amidst Nerissa's obsession her gentle side, and then Nerissa forgot in her imprisonment Iris's love for her. These are two things that, like I said, cause the tragedy. And then we have one last promise made between the two of them, and this is sung in duet as well. Let's make a promise to each other for sure. Hold on, I remember the thought that I had behind this. Wait. Yeah, so yeah, let's make a promise to each other for sure. It's unfortunately a broken promise. Broken promise. Oh, look at that. Or as you know, the name of the song implies, a missing promise. Because they make it, they say it to each other, and yet the moment that they're in the sky fighting one another, Nerissa is the one that strikes Iris fatally, and then she falls to the earth dead. And that's their tragedy. Yeah. And I wrote here, the ending on an ellipses leaves things open-ended for the two. It promises something even beyond Iris's demise and the end to their relationship. It can also be symbolic of the way Iris takes her final breath, leaving her thought unfinished and Nerissa too afraid to finish it for her. Which is also really good. Because when you look at the visuals and when Nerissa finally comes upon Iris's dead body, at the end of the song, she falls to her knees because she is full of regret, and the part of her that does indeed care, the part of her that Iris wanted to see, the Nerissa that Iris knew was in there amongst all the paranoia and obsession, was indeed still there. It's just locked behind so much hurt and so much pain that Nerissa only lets it come out after Iris dies. And thus is the tragedy of Requiem for Love that I will maybe not ever post because I need motivation. And then Callie comes up from hell and whoops her butt. but yeah, I just needed more of Iris, like at least this alternate universe's Iris and Nerissa, because it was just so juicily tragic. And for those of you who are familiar with my writing, you know I love tragic Yuri. It is my name. It is everything I live for. Like, come on. It's just so wonderful and juicy, and like you can say so many profound things with tragedy. And it also makes the moments of good, the moments of triumph, even sweeter for main characters. And also, it makes the ups and downs even better in a story. Especially when you're going like to one like this, where it's triumph over Shiori, triumph over Kiara, and then you meet Iris, and that's like the lowest of the low. And you think that Arisa can't go lower, and then it goes up a little bit with Callie, and then immediately drops when she dies. Oh, it's so good. One day. We shall have a watch along one day of like several musicals, and then I will be like, the symbolism, the tragedy, the tension, I was almost a lit student, but alas, I am of the theater. I love performance. I love analyzing the actions and the consequences of those on stage, because live performance is always a wonderful sight to behold. it's just an experience that I feel like more people should have. Like, I love movies. They're great. They're wonderful stories, but I also like experiencing it in front of me with people across, because I know there's like the invisible fourth wall. I have felt the invisible fourth wall before. Um, but live theater just invokes, I feel like invokes more emotion for me, because of what I can see. I'm seeing a live person in front of me performing and like in real time. And it's not like a movie where you can just cut to the next scene and you no longer like feel the same emotions because there's different scenes happening at once. In a theater, the linear aspect, well, it also of course it depends what kind of genre you're watching, but in theater the most, especially if you're the main character, you're on stage for a long time and you have to really become the person you were casted as, because you don't act in love, you are in love. You feel that love in the moment for the person in front of you. And that is why I love theater. It's a reflection of the world in front of my eyes from people who are feeling those emotions in the moment. And I think that's beautiful. I didn't mean to get, I didn't mean for this yapping stream to get so philosophical, but whatever. It's fine. Okay. Let's go back to the chatting stream, chatting portion. Okay. Without further ado, I think that was, I think that's all my updates for Yapping. Thank you guys for joining my little catch up get along today. It was a lot of fun. I'll probably be back tomorrow to stream something. Maybe not bloody hell, but maybe something else. We'll see. It depends on what I have tested. But expect to see something tomorrow, and if unless I update and then it's not there, but we shall see. Okay. I will log off here for now. Alright, everyone. Flock, stay safe. Ducklings, be cool. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.